Hello. This is another Friday for Friday Tonic. I'm so pleased, I'm so glad to be here with you this Friday. In the last two Fridays, I've been talking about social rules, social norms. I'm concluding today with social norms for dining out and using phone. I don't think there is anyone presently now who hasn't got a telephone, who hasn't got a cell phone. There are rules of using this phone so that we do not aggravate others. This is Language Joes. I'm your digital professor, and my name is Josephine. On Tuesday, I teach on this channel courses in philosophy of religion, in theology, in religion, and spiritual formation. But Fridays like this, I speak on important things, trading or essential that have values for our life, that make us better person in interactions with others. So today, I'm going to talk on social norms for dining out and social norms for using our phones. Before I continue, let's join Language Joes. Welcome back. If you are just joining me, my name is Josephine, and I'm just relaxing today, Friday, for your Friday tonic. We set the tone for a fantastic weekend for us. And today, I will be speaking on social rules or social norms for dining out and using phone. It's going to be the last of the series on social norms or social rules. And I love at times most of the times to share PowerPoint presentation with you. Because as a teacher, I like you to see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share with you a PowerPoint presentation to let you know exactly what I'm talking on. And if at all I say something you do not understand me, then you will be able to read it yourself. So if you like, you might take your pen and take your paper. You don't need to. There's something you just hear and you will know. Some of you are familiar with what I'm going to talk about, but it's just to refresh us, to let us know our duties to others. We live in a community. We live in a society, and there are some rules that are good for those who live within a particular community. So just give me a second while I share with you my PowerPoint presentation. Social norms while using phone and dining out. I know some of us like to dine out. We either go to eateries or we go to restaurants, and then all of us, everybody loved using phone. We use our phone, we chat on our phone, on WhatsApp, we text, we send messages on our telephone, we call, people reach us. We can't do it without our phone nowadays. We cannot do it. Even I know if you forget your phone somewhere, you'll be agitated. You want to go and look for it immediately to use. But there are social norms. Why using that phone of yours, even though it's yours, and there are social norms. Why dining out with others? Why using the phone first? Let's look at it. We all use our phones regularly to communicate and network with others. And there are some social norms we should imbibe when using a phone. And here I'm sharing with you 5 of those social norms. The first one, say hello. Hello when answering, and goodbye before you hang up. Honestly, most of us, we don't even say hello, we don't greet. Once we want to call our phone, we just go into that. Is that so? Or can I speak to so? I mean, that's the normal trend for people. But the real social norm is that whoever might pick that phone, either it's the person you are calling directly or someone, yes, who's holding at that time the phone of that person, is going to say hello. And when you are finished communicating or speaking on the phone, it's good to say goodbye. Do not just hang up, because at times when you just hang up, the other person might have an impression that maybe it's the network problem and dial you back and dial back, because I see a lot of things when it gets up like that without goodbye, they call back and say, oh, I thought it got caught. I thought something happened. I thought the network was bad or something like that. So it's necessary when you're finished speaking, you say goodbye. 2, don't take a phone cell call during dinner. Either you are in public or at home. We all do it. We are so inseparable from our phones that when we are eating, I do it a lot too. Even when you are eating with your right hand, you have your phone on your left, I do it. But really, the social norm is that don't take a phone call. When it rings, just put your phone somewhere. You can put it on mute, you can put it on silence or vibration or whatever. Except it's an emergency. We should know, you don't take call during dinner, either you're in public or at home. 3, put your phone on silent if you are in a meeting. You don't want your phone tones, ringing tones, to disrupt meetings. I mean, it gets every other person agitated. When your phone rings when you have a meeting, all of them will look at towards you where the phone is ringing. So that is why if you cannot off it totally, mute it or put it in silence. Either you're in a meeting, either you're in a church, you're in a church, any public setting where phones are not to be used. I know a lot of us, we take our phones also to the church, but it's not, and I know some will claim that, oh, I have my Bible, my digital Bible on my phone. That's why my phone is with me. But put it in silence when this evening, so that when it rings, someone is calling you mistakenly, not knowing you are inside the church, it won't ring out. Do not lie. Number 4, do not lie or hang up. If someone has the wrong number, inform the person of their mistake. Cell phone has become a kind of gadget where people manufacture and lie a lot. You are not even where you're supposed to know, but when you are going to receive a call, oh, you are in one location, oh, you give the impression you are in another location, or you are doing something separate. Do not lie. And when someone calls you mistakenly, you don't know that number calling, do not hang up. Find out what that person wants. And if it's a wrong number, kindly tell the person, oh, you are ringing the wrong number. So the person can now look for the right number to call. And the number 5, don't text while on a date or conference with another person. I mean, you have a date with somebody, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even your spouse, or with friends, colleagues. You're in a date somewhere. Do not use that time to text. Respect the feelings of the people you are with. Concentrate with them. Mingle with them. Flow with them. Not using that time on your own to text here and there. Social norms, why dining out now? We get invited to dine out, or we invite others to dine out. And sometimes we dine out alone. Whatever the circumstances in dining out, with family members, with friends, with colleagues, or alone, there are some social norms to follow. And I'm sharing here 10 of those social norms, 10 of those social norms that are commonly expected from diners. The first one, leave a tip for the waiter or waitress. The tip should be at least 15% of the bill. It's necessary. Honestly, encourage those waiters or waitresses, encourage them. I mean, they're not earning much money and they try to satisfy you that way. So please leave a tip for them and do not make your tip less than 15%. 2, chew with your mouth closed and avoid making loud sounds while chewing. Some people, just because they enjoy the food, it's tasty, They want people to know, oh, how tasty, how good, how this in my mouth, how chewing. You don't make noise while you are dining out with people. You chew with your mouth closed, not open. Third one, do not talk with food in your mouth. It's lack of etiquette that could make anybody talk while you have food in your mouth. It doesn't even look good. I sadly hope you could look in the mirror to see yourself with food in your mouth while you are talking. You won't like the way you look. So the social norm is when you have food in your mouth, please do not talk. 4, dress according to the restaurant's dress code. There are some restaurants that have dress codes. There are some, like you can go in the way you like, but there are some, they need, if you're a guy, they need a tie. You could say black tie or whatever. Or if you're a girl, they say, they want you with dinner wear or something. So try to learn the dress code for the restaurant you are going to dine, and then dress accordingly to the dress code. Do not eat soup with a fork. It's not possible because it will just drain down your clothes, your dress, and the sight will not be palatable at all. Anything soup, you have to spoon it. You spoon soup. You don't fork soup. You spoon soup. You don't fork soup. So do not you eat soup with fork. 6, do not belch loudly at the table. I know some of us, part of some people, maybe they can't help it. When you finish your food, you want to beg. No, don't do it. It causes a kind of distraction. It's kind of rude to do that kind of thing. So don't do it. 7, do not eat sloppily or quickly or use your hands unless it is finger food. If it is finger food, you cannot be eat crab. Yeah, even in the restaurants like Red Lobsters here, they give you things to break the crab and everything, but you might not use it. That's not compulsory. You might want to use your hand. That's finger food. There's some food that's a finger food. But if they are not finger food, do not use your finger. Do not eat sloppily. Do not eat quickly. You just draw unnecessary attention to yourself. People will just be looking at your table and looking at others. Who is that person? They just start why is this person eating this way? It's not good. 8, do not eat off another person's plate without asking. Some people are used to it. Yeah, you are best friends, colleague. When you are each other's home, well, you can take excuse and do it. But when you are in a dinner, when you are dining out, don't take your fork and then start putting it on somebody else's plate to pick something. Except that person offers her or his plate to you. Okay, can you take this? It will help you put it in your own plate. But it's not to be dipping your hand in another person's plate. It's not good. It's not good. Number 9, always thank your server. When you're served, the best thing is to say thank you. Thank you. It's good. It's good social norm to say thank you. And the 10th, do not be loud or vulgar or disturb other diners. You are there together for maybe a class meeting or class dinner or organization dinner, or yourself and your old friends that you haven't seen for some time and you want to talk. But don't be vulgar, don't be loud, don't be shouting. Because when you do that, other people will look at your table. You are disturbing others. If you know you don't know how to speak quietly, silently, then hold on, all that yummy talk until after dining out. Smile. Honestly, there is nothing as effective as smile. Be a jolly good fellow. Follow social norms always. Social norms make you more friendly. Social norms make let people know you are someone with dignity, with substance, with solid character, with high integrity. That's why social norms are good. And when you comply with social norms, you have 5 stars. So give yourself 5 stars as you follow social norms. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this Friday. Next Friday, we'll be talking on another interesting topic. Have a very jolly and fantastic weekend.